Welcome back to Tiny Digital Nomads. Today I am taking the trailer out for a good 80-mile run. I am dropping it off in Tennessee where I work, and I am parking it and will be staying in it on the days that I work. And then on the days I don't work, I'll probably be back in North Carolina, with the family and stuff and doing stuff with them. But I'll give you a little tour of what I got done so far. There's still, quite a bit of work I got to do still, but at least it's like livable-ish right now. So let me show you. Alrighty guys, so first off, I put a totally different type of jack on it that has a wheel because it makes life easier. And I did order a little bit higher receiver hitch and had to shorten up the chains a little bit. Other thing I did is I put one of those NOCO plugs on there, so I have 110 inside. Right here is the ventilation for my air conditioner because I put one of those window units, them $130 ones you get at Walmart. And I don't know if I showed you this in the last video, but I'm still working on this setup. I put an RV lock on here, and I gotta fix these holes and put bolts in them or something and fix that all up. And I got the windows on this side, which you guys seen before, but what you guys have not seen is what I did to the inside. I'd have to unlock the bottom all the way. Yeah. Alright, it's kind of dark in here, but I got some trim pieces I haven't done yet. And there's the window unit that goes in here that I've not 100% done. But what I did do is I carpeted the inside. I got some of my stuff from like traveling on some pizza pans I just screwed up there, and the trim goes up there. This disaster of electrical work. I got the ceiling put in and use that tongue and groove, but it's that really thin one that I guess you would do the inside of like a cabinet or whatever. They had cedar or pine, but I just didn't want to spend the money for the cedar. And I got these little marine boat lights that I was telling you guys about. There is a cabinet right here that I am still working on, and there's stuff falling out of. I have a sink here, little countertop, my MiFi hotspot. I got that little TV right there, and a little bit of electrical stuff. My porta potty goes in there, and I have one little storage compartment that's got a bunch of tools and stuff. And then I got this little fuse panel for the lights. So I got a lot done. I'm sorry I didn't film doing it, but I was kind of like in a rush because, work just lets you know like a few days in advance when you need to come back to work. So, so I just had to hustle it out pretty quickly. But it's coming along really, really well. Also, I do want to apologize, like I haven't done a video in like 4 weeks. I finally got my divorce finished, which I'm like super, super happy about. And I had to go all the way out to South Dakota to do that because I was a resident of South Dakota still, and still am. I'm getting all that stuff together to change up here. But I did a 4-day trip to South Dakota, and I spent I spent the night in right outside of St. Louis in Alton at a buddy's house, and just literally crashed there for a few hours. My sister went with me on this trip. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, it was a crazy long drive. And then we spent a whole day in Fort Collins at a friend of my sister's, and stayed the night over there. And then they took us over to the Rocky National Forest, something like that. I don't know what's called, or National Park. So yeah, that was really cool. Really quick trip. And then that day we left Fort Collins and headed all the way back to North Carolina. and drove it all the way through, and that was insane, like intense, insane. It was crazy. I was up for like almost 35 hours straight. But now I am back here and getting everything ready to go for work. Show you some of my cool stickers that I've collected on the little trips that I've done that I haven't really filmed because they're just like quick trips and just relaxing. But I know some people are gonna be asking, they're gonna be like, well, looks like a heavy trailer. How does it pull with the car? It does amazing. It's averaging about 35 miles per gallon. And I'm so surprised that it's getting that good at gas mileage, and you can't even feel it on the car. And I think a lot of that has to do with the 8-speed transmission. It definitely helps a lot having those extra gears, and it's a variable gear ratio transmission, so it's a type of CVT, so it helps a lot.